we're talking about soul in a city. You're running a municipality, you're having to deliver all these buildings. Why is this question of soul, how we feel in a city, important to you?
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And good morning to everybody. Before we talk about the souls, we need to agree that we are witnessing the largest urbanization movement in the history of the world. In the coming few years, about 1 trillion square meter will be developed within cities around the world. And UN Habitat have just said or announced that half of the population of the humanity, they live in the city. So it's very important for us to know the scale of changes that's happening in the world and how people are affecting cities. If we will look only at Dubai numbers in the last few years, that we have in 25 only, we have issued about 37,000 building permits. To just imagine the scale of urbanization that's happening within this city alone. More than 33 million visitors to our facilities. Saying that, our works at Dubai Municipality is to create experience for the people of Dubai, being a citizen, being a visitor, being even a transit passenger. That's why we are taking the human touch of a city as a very important element for us. If we will look at Dubai itself, it has a very magnetic charm or soul that attracts people to be part of the city and to be part of the fabric here in the city. So catering for around 200 nationality, we at Dubai Municipality take the needs of the people and their expectation as a one important pillar for any project or design that we do. Building a building, it's not fun. With AI, with technology, today it's easy. But creating the experience of this building or of this destination is the most important things for human today. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed always tell us and guide us that we need the greatest city to be built in Dubai to cater for the humans who are coming here. So we always measure our success by how people are utilizing our facilities and how memories is being created when they are using our facilities. Using a facility just for the fun of using the facility, this is not our joy. Repeating a visit to any facility, to an open space, to a park, to a beach, this is our aims, that making the city successful and fulfilling the expectation of any citizen or visitor.
I think you've said two really important words there. When we think about architecture, it should give us memories and that it should give us joy. Santiago, you've built so many extraordinary buildings. And when you think about people being in those spaces, do you want them to be moved by it? Do you want them to feel that they can find time on their own? What does the soul of architecture mean to you?
Yes. Salam alaikum. I feel really very honored to be part of this panel and to have the opportunity to speak to all of you. Indeed, I can look back more than 45 years of experience, mostly in public works. It means, bridges, it means schools, it means music halls, whatever. It means many railway stations. And there is something very gratifying in my profession. It is that you are doing things for people. You are doing things for persons. That you are doing things for human beings who will live there, will interact, will have moments of joy, and even helping also sometimes in situations in which it was necessary to intervene, to reconstruct and to rebuild a place where terror or whatever has been acting before. So this makes my profession, in my opinion, looking at it from this perspective, very gratifying. And at the other side, I think the the constant of all those interventions is the human being, is a person. It is each one of us, in a way. And this, I think, looking back into the history of interventions in cities, has been always the motto, isn't it? The important part, the most important part in one of those sometimes very large projects is the single person. He has to find his way. He has to identify also with the environment. He has to be part of it. He has to embody it. And the crowning is if it loves it, it feels at home, if it's part of his life. And this opened our mind towards, in an epoch of enormous changes, mostly technological, who are driving the new architecture and all of that, bring us to a basis who bring it into a new humanism in which we have constantly to think. We have to think we are humans building for other humans in the middle of a landscape, in the middle of a city, in the middle of a place, but building for humans.
And I think anybody who's been perhaps through the World Trade Center Transport Hub, that huge, amazing canopy of a roof, but you sometimes feel like you're on your own, like in a cathedral or in a place of prayer, and sometimes you feel you're with all the other people. It's an extraordinary experience. And these are the invisible pieces of architecture that maybe you don't see on a plan or on a CAD. But Marwan, I know that you think a great deal about what we could call invisible architecture. Explain how that influences your decisions.
If you look at the visible infrastructure, it's known to everybody, and everybody's taking picture of it. But behind this picture, there is the invisible structure that we work on. Like for us in Dubai, if you look to any new development that we are doing, there is an invisible structure behind it, like technologies, systems, rules, and regulation. And here is where the beauty that we are working on, with the invisible structures. I will give you one example only. All over the world, you can enjoy the beach at daytime. Here in Dubai, because we have tourists coming every day, every night, so we said, okay, let us change the rules of using the beach at daytime, let us do it at nighttime. This requires a change of regulation. The beauty of Dubai is when you come with a new idea, you change the rules in the benefit of the people. That's why we changed the rules of using the beach at night, taking all the extra measures and cautious, and people now enjoying the beach at night. And the good thing about that, this experience or this benchmark is being taken all over the world. Other cities is applying the same now. So we are not only coming with the creative ideas for Dubai, we are exporting this experience to other cities. When you do any project, you require the hard work that will put the project in the best pictures to the public. But they don't know that whenever we design a beach or we design a park, we design it for the human being themselves. For there is a preparation, there is a technology required to be done. They only see the enjoyment of the park, and this is our pleasure. Whenever we see a kid using a swing, he can use it everywhere, right? But behind the swing, there is a research that this toy will make this kid happy, and he will repeat using it again and again and again. There is a hard work behind it. When you do a network system for a park far away from the city, this is the infrastructure, the invisible infrastructure that we see. The cooperation between entities in Dubai to make a project of Dubai Municipality is successful. This is the invisible infrastructure that nobody sees. But this is a team of Dubai that work together to create an added value to the society.
And it's amazing. We know that we go into some places, spaces, buildings, and we just feel a bit different. These are all the invisible decisions that that come to fruition. For you, when you think about a building, are you thinking about how people will feel, accessibility, working with communities? How do these invisible pieces of architecture fit into your work, Santiago?
Yes, I will try to give you an answer of architect, you see, so very much an insider. You see, I think architecture lives in a paradox because being so material as it is the void in between who make it useful. Then out of it, you think in the 20th century and compare the cities like Dubai particularly with, let's say, among the many cities in the world has an extraordinary skyline. Extraordinary skyline. Being the skyline one of the most beautiful artistical creation of the 20th century. Now, those days, 3 days ago, I was in the room of my hotel and I saw the full moon rising between the skyline. And I was speaking with somebody at the phone and say, well, now it's between the skyscrapers, it will come over and over and over. So there is an interaction with the nature, as it was a natural event. Even this morning, looking out, I saw also even the sunrise behind the skyline. So there is a capacity by architecture, to deliver interactions with the nature in a bigger scale who move us. So it's not only the importance if this chair is comfortable and is making its function, or this gap is large enough to pass through, it's also that we can elevate our environment, to a point in which even an emotional, deep emotional component appears in ourselves. And this is because finally we are part of the nature. We are another human being, you see, another among thousands, millions, and so, but we are in a complex thing, floating in a small planet in the middle of a cosmos that we know now it goes millions of light years through, and we are sitting in this small thing, you see, floating, and having, let's say, an interaction that even the biggest products of our creation, like the skyline of our cities, can interact in an harmonious way. And this is a goal we need to follow.
Marwan, we should think about the future, and obviously youth is the future and a key asset here. What are you doing to encourage younger people to be part of this story about design and architecture for Dubai?
Just allow me 1 minute before you
can have 10 seconds, I think.
No, because I've been touched by the story Santiago just said. And this is what I've been talking about. He's just describing how the moon is rising, how the skyline is there. This is the memory we are creating in Dubai, in UAE. For a legend like him, is just remembering and picturing the beauty that he sees in the city. This is a giveaway that we always appreciate. And that means our work in Dubai is giving the result, that somebody is still remembering the small details of the city, and he will repeat it again and again and again. So this is where we said, okay, memories of the city will keep people coming again and again and again to it and enjoy every part of it. Youth implementation is a UAE policy. It's not only Dubai Municipality or Dubai. Youth is empowered in UAE, and they're being putting in front light of taking decisions. It's not only we are empowering them to be part of a team. Nowadays, we are giving them the will to take decisions and to lead the future of UAE. In Dubai Municipality, about 45% of our HR is youth. And we participate in the government summit with them by giving them the chance to present their work, to interact with leaders of the world, with great architects like Santiago. And they showed to us that the future of any nations is designed by them. They will be living in the city the coming years, and their children will be there. So we are empowering them very well with the skills and determination of making bold decisions that they are not afraid of making mistakes, because we'll always back them up and make sure that they succeed in their life.
This has been an amazing discussion, and all of these things always feel a bit too short for all the things we would like to cover. But how great that we've talked about joy and memories as well as the buildings on our cityscapes. A huge thank you to Santiago and to Marwan. Thank you very much.
Thank you.